Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump, and this is Nancy Drew, Secrets Can Kill Remastered. There's no number attached to the game. It's a remake of the first game of the Nancy Drew series, and so I'm never sure when I should play it when I'm doing a big marathon like this one, where I'm playing all of the Nancy Drew games in the year 2022. Lots of twos in this year, huh? Oh man, did anybody celebrate Twos Week? Like February 22nd, 22. Oh, that was so cool. That was a fun week. And I'm like, oh man, we've got to have fun on Tuesday of that week. And my wife just stared at me like, what are you talking about? That's weird. Why? Stop. No. No. So this is one of my favorite games in the Nancy Drew series. Holds a special place in my heart. 12 years ago, exactly to this day, 12 years ago to this day, Her Interactive announced the results of a contest. It was a yearbook photo contest. So they said, hey, people, send in your photos to us and we'll put them in the next game. They'll pick 10 winners at random. They needed to be yearbook style photos was specifically what they said. So we were all thinking, okay, maybe there's going to be some sort of yearbook coming out in game 22 or game number 23. And I was one of the 10 winners. I'm like, whoa! So, my yearbook style photo was put in this game. As you can see, we'll get to that, but there is no yearbook in this game. It's actually, yeah. But that was how it was advertised. They wanted yearbook style photos for the Students of the Month Club here in Secrets Can Kill Remastered. We had no idea that they were doing a remake of the first Nancy Drew game, so we thought it was going to be like part of a different game or a brand new game. Yeah, like it would have been cool to have your picture in, game number 23. Don't get me wrong, but this is pretty cool too. So it's a remake of the first game. Jake Rogers was killed at the local high school last week. Nancy has been hired by an undercover detective named Beach, and he wants her to investigate the murder. So Nancy will be disguising herself? No disguise. So she is posing as a new student to see what the other kids may know about Jake's untimely end. Oh yeah, so that was cool. That was just cool, and that's the reason why I don't enter any more contests that Her Interactive puts on. I in the back of my mind, I wonder, it's like, well, did I win because I got really lucky, or did I win because they've seen my video walkthroughs and they thought it would be cool to actually put me in the game? I'm like, I'm not sure, but I did win that one contest. It was just a random contest, yearbook style photo contest. That's why I don't enter any more contests. People ask me, it's like, hey, are you going to be entering the costume contest this year? And I'm like, no. No, I feel like I won one contest. My picture is in one game. That's enough. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot, but it was just so much fun. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, 12 years ago, so 2010, that was when this game, well, I guess, let's see, if they announced the contest winners in April 2010, when did this game come out? It came out later 2010. August 2010. So we had no idea this game was actually coming out, as I said. So we knew there were going to be yearbook-style photos in a game because they were having the contest. But yeah, I wonder when they officially announced this game. Now I'm wondering. Well, whatever. Let's get started with the adventure.
Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a vacation to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student named Jake Rogers was murdered at the high school last week. And an undercover police detective wants me to pose as a student to search for any leads at the school. So, it's undercover I go. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy.
There are other games where they've done contests like that to get your picture in the game. Like Tomb of the Lost Queen, they had, okay, we want Egyptian-style pictures. But I think at that point we knew they were making an Egyptian game. We had seen the preview for it at the end of Alibi and Ashes. So everybody was not off-put by the fact that Her Interactive was running an Egyptian pictures contest for their game. It was really cool when they were having games, 2 games coming out every year, and contests to have your pictures in the games. That was cool. All right, so this is very, very similar to the original game. Very, very similar. So we've got the exact same puzzle here of Sigma Phi Kappa Delta, and that will unlock this. Sigma Phi Kappa Delta. Alrighty, and that gives us the key, as well as this slider puzzle. This slider puzzle should give us a key as well. Let's see. I'm gonna do the slider puzzle like this. Just do the left-hand side. Oh, that's not the upper left corner piece. The upper left corner piece is this one. So there we go. That's the upper left corner piece. It looks like the missing piece is going to be the bottom right-hand corner. Let's get these pictures like this. There we go. That gives us the password to the school. So Eloise Drew, Oh Wise Elder. Hooray! Yeah, and let me see. The Secret Spy? No. The Silent Spy. That also has, like, pictures from people. Alibi in Ashes has, like, winners of the cake contest. You can see that in Nancy's house. So, it's not uncommon for Nancy Drew games to just have random, like, contest winner photos just hidden in... Sometimes hidden, sometimes in obvious places. In this game, it's a bit more obvious. Oh, and there's the key to the teacher's lounge. Okay, so the key to the teacher's lounge, that's it. Got some Nancy Drew books there, and some yoga mats. I think that's it for this room, really. Yeah. Hidden clues are everywhere. Alright, so that's basically it for Aunt Eloise's house. One of the weird things about the first Nancy Drew game is we have Nancy Drew's... I mean, we started Aunt Eloise's house, and it's basically useless. we get the 2 keys from it, and that's it. We won't have to visit this place until, like, the very, very end of the game. I wish the remake had done more. Like, we could have had more rooms to Aunt Eloise's house. Or we could have had... I don't know, more puzzles here. So there is another kind of puzzle. They did add this. They added a game over sequence if you get the wrong combination.
Uh-oh.
It is pretty helpful that they re-released. I mean, they did the remake because the original game is really hard to do. It's hard to play. It's hard to get running on modern computers.
Nancy Drew, Detective Beach here.
Oh yeah, somebody said they could have put Aunt Eloise in the game. That would have been awesome! That would have been amazing to see her Aunt Eloise. Instead, the new character we get is Detective Beach. This guy.
How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Frustrated, Nancy. I need some leads, and you're my man. Well, woman, teen, student, whatever. I'll be at Maxine's Diner. Come see me when you found out anything. All contact should be through me.
Can do. So what's our cover?
Our what?
Our cover. Who should I say you are if anyone sees us and asks?
Oh, right. I'll be your uncle. Uncle Steve. I gotta go now. If you need anything else, come see me at Maxine's. I'm wearing glasses and a green striped shirt.
I'm wearing glasses and a green striped shirt. Where did the cage come from? There must be a cage just hanging from the ceiling where nobody can see it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So the game, like, we've got a room here. We could have had that as a room in Aunt Eloise's house. They got rid of the pharmaceutical company So there's the pharmacy, which you only visit at the very end of Secrets Can Kill, in order to stop the culprit, whose name is Mitch Dillon. And that's all you ever do there. That location was only there at the very, very end of the game. And so here in the remastered version, they got rid of it and they changed the culprit. And admittedly, that was a good idea. Because the culprit, as I said, is Mitch Dillon, and he never appears in the game. They first mention his name 5 minutes before the ending, where Daryl Gray's like, hey, Mitch is the murderer. And it's not very satisfying to have just a random unknown person be the murderer. So here in the remake, they've got a different culprit. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's visit the school. Woo. And it does look great. You can see it looks very much like the original game. And they have hidden clues everywhere. So these are words spelled backwards. Up, down, left, right. The first letters will help my plight. Oh, and they also have a meta puzzle with HEU2. So you want to find all those on all those various bulletin boards. Jake's locker combo is 5-2, 5-3. I feel like this is one puzzle they should have changed to. Do you guys mind if I just talk about, comparing this game to the original game constantly? Or should I talk about something else? Just let me know. I am live streaming this. So, how many people do we have here in this live stream chat? We've got 100 people, 122. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you want me to do. I could talk about references to other games, like here's Von Schwesterkrank, who was a character in game number 14. Not particularly this one, but yeah. Here's the important thing. A masked marauder flattens foes. There is people saying, go compare, please compare, we don't care. Love hearing comparisons. Okay, great. I'll just keep babbling, and you just let me know if I say anything crazy. The important thing is that we have a masked marauder. And this is something, like comparing this to the original game, I would have made this a bit more obvious, because we've got 4 things on this page. This one doesn't really stand out that much. I might have made that stand out a lot more. And we have a masked person. He calls himself Nineco, who won the local judo competition. Alrighty. So this is this book, exact same thing as the original. They changed the author's name to Prudence Rutherford, though. Minor change. Originally, this book was at the bottom. This tape was at the bottom of the locker. There's also a video cassette. Like a video tape camcorder at the bottom of the locker was removed in this version of the game. All right, and then this, we've got a break-in at the local pharmacy. Somebody broke into the pharmacy and they stole Hectanol. Right. So we want to solve that particular puzzle. This is new. The Honor Student of the Month. That's new. Here's another one of those chemistry symbols. So the game basically forces you to find all the chemistry symbols. That is, to find all these hidden puzzles. One is on, like, every single bulletin board, basically. Find the morning edition and discover another crime. The answer is in black and white to who will do the time. That's what this says. They just put in, like, random spaces. Move them around. The original video game, definitely, the original video game had 2 discs. So you're constantly having to switch between disc 1 and disc 2. Maybe not constantly, but quite often. So this area, the school was one area, and this was on another disc. The diner was on another disc, and Aunt Eloise's house was on, like, another disc. So you kind of had to swap back and forth every single time you left the school. Alright, I think that's a picture from game number 5. I could be wrong, one of the movie posters? That looks like yeah, that's definitely a movie poster from game number 5. Okay, the Roaring Girl, Dr. Deception, and here's another one. So student files under lock and key will show the lies of the doctor-to-be. That's another clue. And another... What is that? A chemistry puzzle. Yeah. Switching discs is annoying. When I did my video walkthrough for the original game, I tried to cut out the disc switching as much as possible from the videos. I also tried playing that game completely blind without any hints or whatever, and I got stuck by video 4 or video 5. I had no idea what to do next and had to look up the solution on the internet. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. We've got more KRL2. I think this is the up and down thing. Dive in, like we do the first letter SINNERS. It says sinners on a vid if we do it like that. SINNERSONAVID. And another chemical one, KRL2. Fantastic. And another change is the character name, or the character voices. They changed all the character voices except for Hal. Hal has the same voice. So they just reused all his dialogue from the first game. That's why he doesn't say anything different. So these are, I mean, this one's backwards. This is upside down. I think this one is upside down and backwards. Nowhere to turn to, no, this is just upside down. Nowhere to turn to, nowhere to hide. Let the books in the library be your answer guide. A symbol of kanji worn with great pride reflects a big secret that someone must hide. He did what it took to make the grade, even if it meant cheating to keep up his charade. How do I have that memorized? I don't know how I have that remembered. That is crazy times. And that's completely the same, that eyeball thing. So here's the Crane School of Self-Defense. The symbol of kanji worn with great pride. You know, shall we just do that puzzle right now? What you want to do is take a look at the Crane School of Self-Defense. And you need to go to the library and look up Crane. This game does not have too many puzzles, but that's one of them. We're going to look up Crane here in the dictionary. They changed the layout of... So crane looks like this. That's crane. So that's the kanji for crane. And it's a symbol of kanji worn with great pride. Yeah, they changed the layout of the library here. So now the dictionaries are looking like that. Another puzzle is here.
Hectanol is a steroid and was one of the drugs stolen at the drug station.
Alrighty, so also another thing they did with the contest, not only have your picture in the game, but have your artwork in the game. So they asked people to send in fan art. So this is fan art of several Nancy Drew games. So let's see, there's Mel Corbliss from Mornings at Waverly Academy. This is Nancy Drew at Haunting at Castle Malloy. There is Sunny June and Poppy Dada there. I can't tell what game that is. That's a lighthouse, right? Maybe that's Danger on Deception Island. I can't really see those ones. I'm sorry, those are harder to see. I'm not sure what that is either. That's Marie Antoinette. Can't recognize those. Sorry. But the more obvious, like, student art right here, like these ones, White Wolf Icicle Creek, just a normal Nancy thing. Another Nancy thing. I'm sure those are Nancy Drew characters. I'm sure they are. More Nancy Drew. That's Nancy Drew in her blue roadster. There's the Waverly Academy thing. So Secret of the Old Clock, Waverly Academy. People just drew whatever artwork they liked, really. Hooray! So let's see. This is a puzzle. Another chemistry one. This has the letters. So letter number 3 of the alphabet is C. So it's cool, something. Cool, pop, grape, I think. And that is the soda puzzle, which is a new puzzle to this version of the game. Or no, this is it. Grape, orange, cool, will play the alarm in the school. Those are letters written backwards. So that's gonna be the puzzle. We'll solve that, but I was in the middle of doing the kanji worn with great pride puzzle, so let's do that first. And where's the puzzle on this one? Here it is. A crane contestant in a masked disguise won the prize money despite all the lies. If you just get rid of those blank spaces between those letters, the tops and bottoms of the letters, that's how you spell it out. Alrighty. So here is Connie.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, Paseo del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control.
Is it that obvious I'm not from around here?
I'm a school monitor, so I have to notice these things.
You're very observant.
We girls have to stick together. There are a lot of wolves walking around campus.
What do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean?
You wouldn't want to waste your time with any of the guys at this school. Trust me. They're all a bunch of self-centered jerks.
Ouch, really? You hate every guy? But what about Mr. September? He's amazing!
All of the guys?
There are a few who are cool. Jake Rogers was not one of them.
I take it Jake wasn't very popular.
I avoided him whenever I could.
Why's that?
Jake was rude, dishonest, self-centered, and manipulative. I gotta go now. Later.
Alright, that's Connie. In the original version of the game, she was standing in the corner there, but now she's sitting at a table. Not really that big of a change. And here are the Students of the Month Club. So this is everybody who won the contest, all 10 of us, and there I am, Mr. September. That was me. Gosh, I was so young and handsome back then. Now I'm old and handsome. Well, it's debatable if I'm old or handsome. I have a beard now because of the coronavirus pandemic. I don't shave during pandemics, so I just grew out my beard. Because why bother if I'm not allowed to leave my house ever? So I no longer look like that. Once the pandemic ends, I'll probably shave again. Okay, so I'm not sure how to solve this puzzle, but it's got another chemical thing. Alright, yeah, that's cool. Oh man, yeah. Oh, it's still fun.
Nancy, you can't go in there.
But I have a key.
Yeah, right. I've heard that one before.
No, seriously, I have the key right here.
Nancy, you can't go in there. That's
But I have a
off
key.
limits for you.
But I have a key.
Right, now I'm remembering. Okay, so in the original version of the game... Oh, let's talk to Connie about the crane school thing before I forget.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Yeah, crane, right here.
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane, and crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. I gotta go now. Later.
Alright, so that's it. We kind of confront her, but that's it. That's all. So in the original version of the game, what you did was you looked at the school, you zoomed in on the side of the school, and you took a glass cutter, you cut a hole in the window of the teacher's lounge. That's how you got into the teacher's lounge. You basically cut a hole in the window. I think they got rid of that puzzle because, well, it's not very nice of Nancy to purposely break into the teacher's lounge that way. So they changed it to a puzzle where you need to distract Connie to get to the teacher's lounge. That's one of the big changes. It's an okay puzzle. I like it, and the solution is grape, orange, cool. Grape, orange, cool is the soda machine. I'm ignoring this guy over here, but I'll talk to him later. Grape, orange, cool.
Nice one!
That sets off the soda machine alarm. So now we can tell Connie, somebody set off the soda machine alarm. You'd better go check it out.
What is it you want now?
Dude, don't be so angry.
Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards?
Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
That's a new line of dialogue, obviously. She didn't talk about the soda machine alarm in the original game.
I guess that comes with the territory of being school monitor.
Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks...
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
Ugh. Watch the fort while I'm gone.
Let's see, can we read her diary? Oh man, I can barely read this. You might be wondering why I'm even sending you this. Oh, it's some sort of love letter? Oh, I wish I had a better explanation for so many times in the hallways we catch each other's eyes and we just look at each other and I want to say something, but we just keep walking and pretend like we don't have the largest attraction between us. I just want to say so much to you. I love you. Can you forgive me? I'm so sorry. Oh, teen drama. All right. So I do have the key. And that's how we get into the teacher's lounge here. So in the teacher's lounge, we use the computer. It was Eloise Drew, O Wise Elder. Excellent. So we want to check not the mail. The important thing is the passwords. So the password for the maintenance room is note. N-O-T-E. That's how we spell note. And everything else is just totally can be ignored. I'll look at it anyway. To-do list. That sounded like somebody slamming on the door. Like Connie saw Nancy there and is like, Nancy, what are you doing? Get out! Let's see, we've got this report, which pretty much says everybody was here on the night of the murder. Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. I think it changes a little bit because we've got a different culprit. The original one mentioned seeing culprit here. Yeah. So we're gonna open up this. The other thing we do in the teacher's lounge, besides get that password, is we take a look at Hal Tanaka's winning essay.
This looks exactly like the one in Jake's locker.
So Hal is a plagiarist. Dun 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 dun. We haven't actually met him yet. A trophy was not the only prize, but also money of a greater size. There's another chemistry thing. More donuts. This is about Gray Enterprises. So, Daryl's father, that company is doing quite poorly. We haven't met Daryl yet either. Sorry, I'm doing things out of order. Here's another chemistry puzzle, but, I mean, these are giant letters. Very easy to see them.
Hello?
You better stop your nosy nosing, or it'll get bent way out of shape.
So that was the original culprit, the culprit of the original game, Mitch Dillon. Mitch Dillon, very angry. What was it? Grape, orange, cool? I'm forgetting it. Grape, orange, cool.
You're in big trouble, Nancy.
Wait, what? Oh. How did Connie catch me? She's not here. So if you set off that alarm, Connie will appear out of nowhere and catch you. It's crazy. It's crazy times. It's crazy times. So we've got another puzzle. I mean, like I said, we've got one on every single bulletin board. So these are backwards sentences. The hidden videotape will seal my murderer's fate. CR. Oh, yeah, and the victim, Jake. Jake the victim, he's the one who wrote all those weird messages on the bulletin boards. I believe that was an email. That was the email on the computer alluded to that. I wasn't paying that much attention. Anyway, hey, let's talk to Hal.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Hal Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America. so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
Why do you think it's easier to have an American name?
I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
So, what's been going on at school lately?
A murder was committed here. Everyone is very stressed out.
I heard about that. Some kid named Jake?
Oh yeah, Jake Rogers was a dark soul. He created a lot of trouble.
What do you mean by dark soul?
Jake wasn't a happy person, and made others around him very unhappy too.
How did Jake make people around him unhappy?
Jake was an ijimeko. In English, you would say a bully. He wasn't very popular. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
Alrighty. So, let's talk to him about everything.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
How did Nancy know Connie's last name? When did she learn that information?
You plagiarized your senior essay on etiquette, and Jake knew about it.
Yes, Nancy. I'm very ashamed. My family will be extremely unhappy about this terrible mistake I have made. Somehow, Jake found out I copied that old essay. Then he blackmailed me into doing his homework for him.
Why did you copy the essay?
I had no other choice. My family won't let me stay in the United States unless I get a scholarship next year. I had to take extra courses to earn the scholarship. Before I realized what I had done, I was buried in work. I copied the essay because I was desperate.
What happened when Jake found out?
Jake demanded I do all his homework for the rest of the semester, or he would tell my family everything. What else could I do? My family was depending on me to succeed.
Were you desperate enough to kill him?
I was not happy about the situation, but I would never kill anyone. I value human life. Please don't tell anyone about this, I beg you. You will gain nothing if you do, and it would destroy my family if they knew what really happened. I regret what I have done. Please let me have this chance to become a doctor. I promise to make up for this mistake, even if it takes the rest of my life.
If you didn't kill Jake, do you have any idea who did?
When I delivered Jake's homework to him the other day, he mentioned being late for a meeting with Daryl Gray. It was very strange. I didn't know they were friends.
Yeah, it's very interesting. This is basically Nancy's first conversation with Hal, and he's just talking about his family and being blackmailed and such.
Bye.
Farewell, Nancy.
I really feel like we should have been able to confront Connie here. Where'd Connie go? Oh, Connie's still not here. Anyway, we basically solved her puzzle, right? We solved the puzzle that she is the judo champion, the masked judo champion. She's wearing the kanji around her neck, but we can't confront her over that. I feel like she should have been given a big confession scene just like Hal was.
What is it you want now?
Instead, they save her confession for, well, closer to the end of the game.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
What pressure?
I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway? I gotta go now. Later. Hey, Nancy, need something?
Didn't I hear you were dating Jake?
Hey, a girl can make a mistake, can't she?
See you later.
Adios.
I think that might be why she doesn't like Jake so much, is because they had a bad relationship, and she's clearly in love with somebody else, according to those forlorn love letters. We've also solved the puzzles for our buddy Hulk. Believe it or not, we looked in Jake's locker, we found the thing about steroids, hectanol, being stolen, and we looked at the magazine inside the library that said hectanol is a steroid. Nancy puts those things together to realize that this guy is like some sort of a steroid person.
Whoa, a new girl at school. Do you realize what destiny has brought you today? Yours truly, Hector Sanchez. But you can just call me the Hulk.
Wait a second, I'm realizing, there's one other step to realizing Hulk is, on steroids right now. So Hulk, he's a football star.
The Hulk?
You are new around here. I play for the Manatees, one of the best teams in the state. I leave the others in the dirt, man. Soon it's college ball, and then the pros. Showtime.
Who are the Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's mascot is a manatee. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little sea cow.
Well, actually, I'm afraid of them. Aren't they really dangerous?
You're not from Florida, are you? There's nothing to be afraid of. Manatees are the friendliest underwater sea cows around. I've been trying to get the coach to change that lame mascot ever since I first made the team.
Are you sure there's nothing to be afraid of?
I'm afraid you're asking too many questions. What's it to you?
Jeez.
Sorry. So, what's been going on at school?
Somebody killed Jake Rogers.
What? Okay, let's stop this silly conversation about sea cows. That was in the original game. That's why they had the weird conversation about sea cows. And someone killed Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers?
I knew Jake, but I didn't hang out with him. Sorry, can't talk now. I gotta go to practice. Later.
Yeah, so that's why we have such a weird random conversation. It's because that was in the original game. That's all. Okay, so after we meet Hulk, we talk to Hal about him.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
So that's the final clue we need for Hulk's storyline about steroid abuse.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
Wait, what? I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies. What a weird way to end that conversation. Yeah, somebody said we might be able to call Jake's phone number. What, 555-5253? Let's see.
You know what to do, so do it, peon.
That was weird. We can also call Mitch Dillon. Let's call him back.
Dillon, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and cooling. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. You called me and threatened me?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you did. I saw your caller ID number.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, miss, if you're having trouble with your air conditioning. We'll send a technician to find a permanent solution.
I'm not talking about air conditioning. I'm talking about you threatening me.
I didn't threaten you.
Look, I'm not going to play this game with you.
That was silly. Alright, Hulk.
How's it going?
So let's ask about your injury and the robbery.
Tell me about the robbery at the drug station pharmacy.
Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
I had a little sprain, no big deal. Within a week, I was better than before, and impressing the football scouts. I'm as strong as ever.
Yeah, lies, all lies.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser.
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
Fan?
Tanaka never missed a game. That is until he started hanging out with Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends, is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Crack a couple of times.
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mound. He's got some serious issues. Now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
I gotta go.
See ya.
Alrighty, so I think in that conversation, Nancy, all she did was ask questions. Every single thing she said was a question. That's so odd. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go over here.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Talk to Connie about these two things.
Hulk told me money's been tight for you these days.
What a dork. Hulk Sanchez doesn't know the first thing about my life. He needs to get a life and stop talking about mine.
I'll talk to you later.
Adios.
And let's meet our final two characters. Two characters, yeah. I forgot. We've got two characters here at Maxine's Diner. Alright. Here's fake Uncle Steve. Where'd Uncle Steve go? Remember Detective Beach said he'd be here? Is he not here? Ah! Well, how do you like that? Detective Beach is not here at all. What a jerk.
Welcome to Maxine's. I'm Daryl Gray. I don't think I've seen you here before.
My name's Nancy Drew. I just moved down here.
Then you'll be attending Paseo Del Mar High. I'm your student council president. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me about Maxine's.
Maxine's is the best diner in Florida. The place is usually packed. I guess all the police that were camping out here scared the kids away. Now there's just a creepy old guy hanging around wearing an ugly green shirt.
Hey, that ugly old guy is my uncle.
Daryl, that's my uncle.
Oops. Oh, sorry, Nancy. Quick, Daryl, change the subject.
That's okay. No offense taken. You said there were a lot of police here. What happened?
One of the students was murdered in the school last week.
Yeah, so Daryl Gray, he didn't look like this in the original. In the original, he looked like a teenager who's going to high school. Here, he looks like his kid is going to high school. He looks far too old to be a high schooler. Also in the original, he was Nancy's police contact. So he would, be the go-between between Nancy and the police. Here, he's not, so he doesn't know she's a detective. Nobody knows she's a detective.
Who was murdered?
A senior named Jake Rogers. He worked here, but I didn't really know him. He kept mainly to himself.
Who did it?
No one knows, and the police are keeping pretty clammed up about it. But my resources say they're calling in some special detective. Maybe even the FBI.
Did this Jake guy have any enemies?
Sure, doesn't everyone?
No.
I should get back to work. Nice meeting you, Nancy.
That was a really long, awkward pause. What kind of enemies do you have, Daryl? And wow, we could talk to him about everything. Let's do so.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Not that well. She keeps to herself a lot. I've always thought there's something mysterious about her. Kind of the same way I feel about you.
Okay, look, Mr. I don't have eyebrows. We just met each other. Don't flirt with me.
Thanks for the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone.
That's cool. I'm just saying, not playing.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
Why were you in Jake's locker?
It was open, and I just looked through it.
Oh. I have no idea. What else can I do for you?
Hal Tanaka told me Jake said he had a meeting with you once. But I thought you said you hardly knew him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had to talk to me about work.
You don't remember that conversation?
Someone said you were caught soaping up the windows on the teacher's lounge.
Yeah, I totally got busted. It was a senior prank. I had to spend 2 days in detention.
Wasn't that the night Jake was murdered?
Yeah, I guess it was. Never really thought about that.
You know, a thought just passed in my mind. What if we pretend that Daryl is actually 30 years old? Because he was 18 when the original game came out, and if he aged in real time, that would make him 30 years old at the time of this game. So let's say Daryl's the only character who actually aged in real time.
Is your dad the owner of Gray Enterprises?
Yep, that's him. I have an internship in the computer department at the plant. It's mega boring, but it'll look good on my college application.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Big guy, big muscles, big dreams. A lot of football scouts have been coming over to watch him play. He must be under a lot of pressure to perform.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Hal's an exchange student who's all scholarships and study. He's very intense about becoming a doctor.
See you later.
Oh, before I forget, someone left this note for you. It was on the counter when I got back from break.
Alright, so this shows up when you've basically solved the puzzles with the characters in the school. So you solve Connie's puzzle, you solve the steroid puzzle. I think you probably have to do the puzzle with Hal as well. I have the solution to your mystery. Meet me in the basement in the maintenance room.
Bye, Nancy.
At the high school. Oh, okay. Fine. Detective Beach! Detective Beach, I missed you! I missed you, Detective! Oh, man. Too bad he's not here. Well, we can solve puzzles here in the back. Only one puzzle, and this puzzle is copy-pasted from the original game. What you do is you... this is a letter. Connie actually wrote, like, a breakup letter to Daryl. Oh, okay. So the puzzle copy-pasted from the original game. You take the bolt cutter, you take the soup ladle, and you use it here to prop up this gas line. That's the puzzle. That's the puzzle. Now Nancy has a pair of bolt cutters. Very unsafe. Feels like... yeah, this place is just a death trap if the gas line is being held up by a small, tiny thing like that.
Looks like something was removed here.
Here's another chemistry puzzle. I think this is also the up and down writing. So it's like CHECKYER, and you just put those all together to spell out the message. Here's another one, another chemistry puzzle. And that's it. So let's go to the school. The message said to meet in the boiler room, and now we know everything. Now we're done with the boiler room. The boiler room, we needed the password, which was NOTE, N-O-T-E. The library has a book on Braille, in case you don't know Braille. So NOTE is N-O-T-E. There we go. We go down here. Dun, 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 dun.
It's too hot to reach.
And we've got this evil boiler. It will explode and destroy the school if you don't turn it off immediately. So I'm going to use bolt cutters to cut this. And then solve this puzzle. I'm going to grab these gloves. Needs to be down left, down right, up left. Alright. Let's use our gloves here. Up left, down left. Let's see, how can I move that one on the right? There we go. Is it down right or... I'm totally forgetting what this one is here on the... Yep, just totally forgetting that puzzle. Okay, let's remember it. Down left, down right, up left. That's the problem. Down left. So I need to move this one into this position so I can move the middle one. I'm still forgetting. Down left, right, up left. This is up left. Got it. Did not get the death scene there. Thank goodness. Alright, so this is the number that's the combination on that lock. Instead of getting the bolt cutters, you could have just used the combination on the lock. Instead, the combination was that here.
I should look around first before I leave.
Oh, alright. We need to find that symbol. Yes, that's the first symbol that we start on. And we will watch that videotape right now. It's basically gonna confirm the suspicions, the things that we've already learned. We learned that the person who stole the drugs is Hulk. Dun dun dun! The masked judo champion is Connie. Dun dun dun! And Hal Tanaka, he's a plagiarist. Dun dun dun! So, drama. Lots of drama there with them. We could go to the school and confront all of them over their misdeeds, or we can just rush to the end if you want to. I'll tell you what, I'll do the puzzle to rush to the end. I'll let people in the live stream chat just determine. Do you want to see me confront all these students or just rush to the end of the game right now? Alright, we take a look. One of those clues had something about typing up Jake's name. Or his locker combo, was it? Yeah, there we go. We look up his combo on the thing. Okay, everybody says confront, confront, confront. Okay, yeah, let's confront everybody. Then, lots of votes for confrontations. We've got to confront these people. I mean, we had the big scene where we confronted Hal already, but we also have a scene where we need to confront the other people. So, we're going to put all the chemical things in order. We're going to look under the seats. So, the answer to my fate lies in the box. The matchbook, which we just found, that holds the first step. The elements tell the order, letters and digit tell the remainder. Okay. Remainder. Okay, so the matchbook said this was number 1. And when we put them all in order, let me show an example, like IU2 and HGL3, TEL3, CR. 9 C is R1, AG is D1. So you combine that with this periodic table of the elements. You put them in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put them all, you organize them all by element, and then you follow the things. So we start with this. It's going to be up 2, right 1, left 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this gives us the tape. This blackmail tape contains evidence of what our boy, what was his name? Daryl Gray was doing. What Daryl Gray was doing. Alrighty. So, let's keep going. Accidentally clicked outside of the game window and got confused there. Sorry, everyone.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
Yeah, so as we saw in the teacher's lounge, his family is doing quite poorly. Their business is losing tons of money, and they can no longer sponsor football teams.
Jake knew you broke into the drug station. He was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he found out I stole the steroids and threatened to turn me over to the cops. It would have meant the end of my football career if I didn't cooperate.
Why did you steal the steroids?
I got hurt really bad in a game a few weeks back. Broke 4 ribs and cracked 2 others. I had to keep playing even though I was hurt. I needed to impress the scouts. Then I started taking steroids. It wasn't worth it because I was still in pain, and all my free time was spent playing errand boy for Jake.
Errand boy?
The last thing Jake had me do was deliver a note to Daryl Gray. It was in a sealed envelope, so I couldn't read it. My bet is Jake was blackmailing Daryl.
Did you kill Jake?
I'm not a killer, Nancy. I didn't do it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, that's confronting him. Now let's confront Connie. I don't think Hal has anything new to say.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He's very popular, and a good politician, too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
See you later.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Excellent. Now for Connie.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
Why did you break your date with Daryl to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
It's a long story.
Oh, I want to hear the drama.
I know you're the unknown winner of that judo competition. Jake Rogers had it all on videotape.
Yes, Nancy. I'm the mysterious winner of the men's tournament. It wasn't easy for me, and I'm proud of what I did.
Did you kill Jake to stop him from blackmailing you?
Are you crazy? Of course not. I didn't kill Jake.
Jake was threatening to expose you, maybe even make you lose your black belt, and he forced you to break your date with Daryl. Life would have been so easy with him out of the way.
I didn't kill Jake.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Yeah, in the original game, he drove a Porsche. I don't know why they changed his car in the remake, but they did. Alrighty, so let's take a look at this tape. Right here.
This is the story of a student council president gone terribly bad. Let's take a look at what kind of homework he's bringing home from Daddy's top secret military industrial aerospace factory. But what does Daryl do with this stuff? He's too stupid to really know what it all means. But he's not too stupid to know how much these industrial secrets are worth. You see, Daryl's selling out to our local air conditioning guy, Mitch Dillon. Not sure what a guy specializing in HVAC does with satellite schematics, telemetry encodings, and signature intelligence, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's not exactly legal. But it's probably worth a lot of money to Mitch to keep it quiet. Breaking news.
Alright, so this is new. This obviously wasn't in the original. In the original, they had Daryl basically delivering the secret papers to Mitch. That's what they had in the original. I like this better. We get to hear a little voiceover from Jake. This is what Jake sounded like. Kind of cool. So, and they really did emphasize, you saw in like the past 10 minutes, really emphasize that Daryl's family is losing a lot of money. So Daryl needs money badly. And that's why he's been selling these top secret military secrets to whom? Mitch Dillon, and his partner.
I found out who Mitch is selling Daryl's secrets to. This dude. Can you imagine? This dorkoid is the ringleader of some kind of clearinghouse for military secrets. And Mr. Clueless just forgot his journal full of important notes like contact numbers, system passwords, project code names, amounts paid, etc., etc. And some other stuff I don't understand, but I can tell that this guy will pay top dollar to get it back. But just in case, should anything happen to me, I'm putting the journal in a safe place. I taped it underneath one of the book carts at the school, but I doubt he'll give me much trouble. Just a ton of cash. So if you find this video, come look me up. I'll probably be long gone from Paseo del Mar and tanning my bod on my very own private island, retired at 17.
Aunt Eloise? Is that you?
It's interesting, yeah. So there's like a slight change. In the original, Daryl was a drug runner for Mitch. In this one, he's selling military secrets. So that's closer to the original book. In the book, his secret is that he's selling military secrets. So they changed that storyline for the original game, and then they changed it back to the book here in the remake. So a little different, yeah. And I have no idea who that guy is that was buying this stuff. Do you know who that guy is? I never seen him before in my life. Let's call Ned.
Hello? Is this Martha Winterglassen? Who is please calling me?
No. I'm trying to reach Ned Nickerson.
Nancy, it's Ned. I thought with you being undercover and everything, I had to take on a different persona.
Ned, I'm the one who's undercover, not you.
Okay. I guess I'll just go undercover vicariously through you, which for some odd reason feels very deja vu-ish.
It'd probably be a good idea if you didn't mention my assignment to anyone. You never know who may be related to this case, even up at Emerson.
Your secret's safe with me, along with your heart.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Enough lovey-dovey talk. It'll make me miss you even more. So have you found any homicidal secrets yet?
No.
Ciao.
Bye, Nancy.
I mean, we basically solved the mystery. We know it's some guy with, like, a green striped shirt, curly blonde hair. No idea who that guy is. Can we call Mitch Dillon again?
Thank you for calling Dillon HVAC. We are currently away from the office.
Okay, fine. We can't call him again. Let's see. This is a camera. Same basic camera phone Nancy's had for a lot of things. Looks like we can change the background. Like, here's Hawaii. Here are bubbles. Change the basic color of Nancy's phone. Ooh, I like the purple. And let's see if we've got anything cool. Let's see what these notes say. Oh no! Detective Beach isn't really a detective. He's working with Mitch Dillon to steal military secrets. I need to find that journal. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. We're gonna go to the school. We're gonna find that notebook.
Detective Beach, I didn't expect you.
I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. You seemed kind of in a hurry. Did you find the journal?
Yes, I found your journal.
My what?
Jake's journal. I found Jake's journal.
No, you said my journal. You said that you found my journal. Why don't we step into the living room and have a nice chat about where my journal is, Oh, and why don't you give me your cell phone? I'd hate to be interrupted during our little tete-a-tete.
So, this Detective Beach, an undercover assignment, was just a ruse to get me to find your journal. You killed Jake, didn't you?
Yes, I did con you into this undercover charade, and you just ate it up. I mean, you had the lingo, the self-important attitude. You're a real Snoopy Susie, aren't you? But as far as murder goes, no, that was my former partner, Mitch Dillon. But stop with this delaying tactic, Detective Nancy. Where's my journal?
All right, so this guy is Detective Beach. We tried to talk to him in this game. He's supposed to be at Maxine's Diner, but he wasn't there when we visited. So, yeah, he is Nancy's detective contact.
It's in the entrance, in the sofa, under the rose paintings.
Nancy should run away right now.
Why me? Why did you choose me to go undercover?
You fit the bill. You're a teenager, you're new in town, and you're an amateur detective. I overheard your aunt talking about you at the diner and came up with the whole undercover idea. I don't think the journal's here. I'm going to give you another chance. Tell me where my journal is.
It's in the entrance, behind the mirror. Who are you exactly if you're not a detective?
Just a businessman, albeit an unconventional one. A businessman who deals in top secret information that certain governments and other parties are interested in. It's not in here. I've been a very patient man and I need my journal. Tell me where it is.
Ah!
It's behind the rose paintings. How is Daryl involved?
He was selling off his father's trade secrets to me via Mitch. Poor kid, he had no idea how valuable his information was. I don't think the journal's here. You've tried my patience long enough. You leave me no choice but to find the journal on my own.
No! Ah!
Oh no! He knocked me out with his gun.
But
that's
stop
the
with this
game over
delaying
sequence.
tactic, Detective Nancy. Where's my journal?
It's in the entrance, in the credenza drawer.
Let's see if Nancy asks different questions this time.
So, did Jake try to blackmail you after he found your journal at the diner?
Excellent deduction, my dear Drew. That's why I sent Mitch after Jake, to rough him up a bit. Unfortunately for Jake and Mitch, the roughing up got a bit out of hand. No journal, Nancy. I'm going to give you another chance. Tell me where my journal is.
Okay, so I think we've had all the various conversations we can have with him.
It's in the entrance, in the sofa under the rose paintings. Why me? Why did you choose me to go undercover?
You fit the bill. You're a teenager, you're new in town, and you're an amateur detective.
I think I picked the wrong
I
spot.
overheard your aunt talking about you at the diner
mistake.
and came up with the whole undercover idea. No journal. I've been a very patient man and I need my journal. Tell me where it is.
It's behind the tapestry.
What's the combination?
Sigma Phi Kappa Delta.
It's not in here, and I'm tired of these tricks you're playing. Where's my journal? You've tried my patience long enough. You leave me no choice but to find the journal on my own.
No! Ah!
Oh no! Alrighty, okay, so this time I'll actually do it legitimately.
But stop with this
to defeat
delaying
him.
tactic, Detective Nancy. Where's my journal?
You say the tapestry, and then you say the wrong combination 3 times. That way the giant cage from the ceiling will land on him.
It's in the entrance, behind the tapestry.
What's the combination?
Delta, 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 Delta.
That's not it, Nancy.
Delta, 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 Delta.
You're trying my patience, Detective Drew. What's the combination?
Delta, 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 Delta.
How does he fall for this trick? Oh my gosh, this guy is so stupid.
Hey! What the? Get me out of here, Nancy Drew!
I'm sure the police will be happy to transfer you to another set of bars. So long, Detective Beach, and hello, prisoner number 4321A. Dear Dad, case closed. Mitch Dillon and his boss, formerly known as Detective Beach, are on their way to prison. The police still don't know his real identity, but his trade in top-secret information has been stopped, thanks to Aunt Eloise's burglar-proof safe. Daryl has confessed to selling information about his father's military projects. Despite the damage this has caused Gray Enterprises, Daryl's father has forgiven him. Connie returned her trophy, but the judo club refused to take it and is opening their competitions to women next year. Hulk agreed to pay for the damages to the pharmacy. and Hal has gotten his scholarships. And I'm headed to the beach, where the only cover I'm going to go under is a beach blanket. See you soon, Nancy.
Yeah, very convenient that Aunt Eloise upgraded her security system just for that puzzle. And it's fortunate that I guess he dropped his gun at some point. Yeah, Paseo times, definitely. Definitely. Alrighty. So, I mean, Hal didn't get in trouble for plagiarism. I don't think Nancy told anybody about Hal's plagiarism. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Hulk. I mean, he's paying for damages to the pharmacy. Great, but, I mean, he's still on steroids.
I've always wanted to visit Japan. From the exotic food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns, I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, PG Crowmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough. Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
All right. Woo! 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 Oh, so it looks like they have some credits for the original and the remaster. That's nice. At least for the art people. So the original scriptwriters and then the remastered scriptwriter. Oh, yeah, yeah, let's all dance. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, this was really short. I mean, the first game was short, but it's a pretty straightforward remake of the original game. They didn't add too much, like a couple of puzzles. They added that puzzle at the very end. Both those puzzles at the very end, actually. The puzzle going through that thing underneath Jake's seat. Yeah, that puzzle, and then stopping Detective Beach. Also setting off the soda machine alarm. So those are like the 3 puzzles they added which were different. Other than that, most of the game is talking to people. Yeah. And the soda machine puzzle, as I said, replaced the puzzle of breaking into the teacher's lounge. Whereas the other 2 puzzles were just added because it's the end of the game, we get new stuff. I suppose. So
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
It for Nancy Drew, Secrets Can Kill Remastered. I doubt they're going to remaster any of the other games in the series. It would be cool if they did a remaster of game number 2. And let me see, game number 20 has been discontinued. I don't think they're going to remaster that game. Yeah, I don't think they're going to remaster any game at this series, but it would be cool if they went back and redid game number 2. I'm not sure about game number 3, though. Game number 3 is so awesome. Like, why there wouldn't be anything worthwhile changing in that game? You could probably just keep it the way it is, and it'd be great. Alrighty, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the other videos in my Mega Marathon. Make sure to like and subscribe. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day.